Hello and welcome to Table Fables. My name is Michael, I'm your game master, and I'm so glad you're here. Table Fables is an interactive Pathfinder 2E campaign. Oh, is it very loud?
You're like blowing it up.
Oh yeah, I'm clipping over there. Sorry. Still, yep. Oh.
We might all be flipping.
I don't know. I turned it down, so hopefully it's at least a little better.
We do this for a living.
We are an interactive Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. What does that mean? That means that you, the audience, are at points going to be able to interact with us and affect the game similarly to a player. This is our first time running a campaign in Pathfinder. Is the game still too high? This is our first time running Pathfinder, so please be patient with us if we have to look up rules or if we get something wrong. Let us know in the chat, and we are doing our best to adjust. We are recovering Dungeons and Dragons players, so Austin likes to joke that he feels like D&D was the training wheels. Wow, for getting into Pathfinder. So, without further ado, let me introduce everyone to the full party, and Austin is going to take it from here.
Hello, super excited to be here. Excited that we did switch. So our new streaming day is now this time Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Central Standard Times. So be sure and be here every single Wednesday as we play Pathfinder. And yes, I do feel like D&D was the training wheels for TTRPGs, and we are now growing up and trying a new system, and we really enjoy it. And we're brand new to it too, so we're all learning together. If you're an expert on Pathfinder, please let us know so you can help us out in the chat, help us out with different things. But some of you may be here for this. We are doing a giveaway. It is the Behold the Behold Holder Can Holder. Keep your drinks cold and keep your drinks colder. Keep your drinks colder with the holder. Can holder. It's great. We are giving this away. The way that you do that is going to be through channel points. And so you can do exclamation mark ticket, space, type a number. That'll purchase that many points. How many points? If you purchase a ticket, how many points is that? 20 channel points? 100 channel points? And you gain channel points by watching, interacting,
Following, subscribing.
Giving bits, that sort of thing is how you continue to gain points.
Each ticket costs 20 points. Yep.
Each ticket, 20 points. So if you buy 10 tickets, that's 200 points. So for a chance to win this amazing Beholder Can Holder, keep drinks colder.
Can be
Your
colder.
Holders hold closer.
Can be colder. Beholder can hold.
Can be colder. Beholder can holder.
What is beauty held in?
The eye of
The can of the
beholder.
beholder can holder.
And
Can
Drew, is that better?
this is
can
beauty.
hold. Beholder can hold. Good.
Audio is being weird. Sounds like a phone is too close to a mic. My phone is right here. Is this better?
I wonder if my headphones freaked it out.
I wish I had
It's great.
headphones.
You just place your can right here inside of it. That way you don't do any other branding or advertising towards anything else as you use your can right here. Still cold. Still colder with the beholder. So be sure and redeem those points for those tickets. We will probably raffle it at the end. Correct? Believe so. So stay tuned. We are on episode 2 of our campaign. Michael will definitely give us an intro into where we're at currently in the world. But keep in mind, there is no magic. So we're playing a campaign where there is... So we actually don't feel like level 1 characters. We feel closer to like a 0.5 character, especially the spellcasters. We're typical, normal, everyday people. And do a little bit of a recap. But we fought a creature last week, and we all almost died. So really excited for the pressure of this campaign, and as we learn this new system. be sure and like, share, follow, subscribe. We want to get it out there that we're playing Pathfinder. We'd love to continue to build this community. We do want to build a family-friendly community inside of the TTRPG space. And we also want to build a very interactive chat. So that's one thing that we need. The more people that are involved, the more interactive that it feels to be. So I do appreciate those that are here. Quick shout out to those people that are already in the chat chiming in. I saw Tios, who might be how you pronounce that name, was here trying to redeem some points early on. I think because you're here, and I'll look it up, I think it's worth gifting some channel points towards Loose Tios, so that they can properly put in more tickets for this beholder holder can holder. Keep your drinks colder.
Pay no attention to the laptop from below the table.
Behold, keep your drinks colder and your beholders colder.
I'm just enjoying watching your brain restart.
Buffering. So I think that should be awarded. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Danger Nick, for being here as well. Also, big shout out to those who have used their Twitch Prime subs. I see it is Serial a Zoop. No, it is not. But thank you so much for your Prime sub.
Sure.
Also, huge shout out to the person who also used their Twitch Prime sub. Austin LCG, thank you so much for being here, being a part of this, being such a key role. That's me. And also see Nuclear Tacos in the chat. So we are paying attention to the chat even as we're playing too. So there's some moments that you can throw out some ideas. And that was one thing that we did that I love being able to see and allowed my character to do if it seemed like something my character would do. While we were doing the Icewind Dale campaign. So throw out suggestions while we're playing. We'll read them, see if we can incorporate it any way that we can. I also sometimes, if we're in a city and a name pops up and they're saying hello, I try to bring that character into the world to throw a wrench in Michael's plans.
An NPC has the name.
Yep.
Oh, hey, it's good to see you again.
Or if we get raided,
Trash
we're like,
bucket.
wow, a group of adventurers just showed up in the tavern. We've got blah, 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 blah. So,
yes.
I just gave him 80 more stream points.
80 more stream points.
Fable points.
Fable points. And they're 20 a ticket. That equates to, quick math, 60 tickets.
They're 20 per ticket, so 20, 40. That's 4 tickets. But you know.
Drew the Mighty says, okay, and Drake Ketchup, death is the ultimate CC. Yes, that is true.
Let us also let us know if the weird audio blip comes back. It was because I had my laptop resting on
Breaking out those kiss pistols.
on top of the XLR cables.
Great.
So, well,
Keep in mind, we're going to try to do more giveaways, so you don't want to use all your points right here, right now. So
and you're going to be able to redeem those points for other things too.
And what's the command again? That's the...
Exclamation point,
ticket,
space,
the number of tickets that you want to purchase.
Okay. I didn't get any response to my prompt. That's why I was...
with a maximum of 10. You can only enter 10 times.
Your mic is still a little...
Mine?
Yeah. You know what we can also give away? Free shipping on your first purchase from HelloFresh using the
And
code...
65% off. Yeah.
And 65% off of your first order from HelloFresh using the code that is in the chat. It's harder for me to read than it is for you to copy and paste. So use it.
And with that,
I'm going to take things over from here and hopefully...
I should probably go ahead and step into the beginning part of this.
Austin, Steve was called away on important business in the middle of the night.
Yes.
And that's where we'll pick up when you come back.
With my research business. That is not his real name. That is the name that he goes by.
For now.
For now.
Steve!
Hey, shout out to Igsley for giving us that name.
So, as I knock my stream deck over.
you grab some headphones while you're
So,
check audio?
we are in the land of Agios. It's a land that used to be magical, but is no longer. 100 years ago, in the blink of an eye, magic just stopped working. Airships fell from the skies. warding spells ended, but thankfully whatever they were warding against was no longer there. Evocation spells, none of it. Nothing was working. To this day, no one knows why. At the height of magic, there oh boy.
Yeah, sorry, Chad.
At the height of magic, there were several great universities throughout the world. The most prestigious of all was the Everlight University, which is where we will pick up today. Yesterday, an unfortunate mishap occurred when the official story is some chemical components came together, rapidly expanded, and made their way down the hallways and dissolved a teacher. Now, that might be the official story, but it's not the full story. So, the last we left off, you guys had just narrowly escaped being dissolved by a gelatinous cube that, took up the whole hallway practically.
Big chunky boy.
Big chunky boy.
Literally the whole wall.
Yeah.
A long boy, maybe.
Edge to edge monster.
I don't.
Didn't pay the magic bill.
I do like that one.
That's hilarious. So that's where we left off. You guys had just kind of not died.
Well, we were also tasked with something.
You were?
I was.
You were. To clean it up?
No.
I mean, it was that too, also, if I'm not mistaken.
What am I forgetting?
The very
Oh, it's the security.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but also, as you guys were standing there, another professor ran from around the corner. And it was none other than Adabon Bunt, the potions master.
Which is where we were trying to go
Audubon.
to, correct?
That's where you guys had come from. And as he rounded the corner, he yelled out with a look of just ghost white to his face. There's been a dragon sighted on the horizon.
Right.
And that's where we end. And that's kind of where we'll pick up. You guys are all standing there. Headmaster Everlight, just cool as a cucumber, staring right back at Adabon. And he kind of like surveys around at you. Well, yes, there was a dragon on the horizon, but there's nothing here now. Right? You guys don't see anything here now. That's a code word for there's an emergency within the school. A dragon on the
That
horizon.
makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll put my gun away.
It seems that this dragon's been resolved. One of those.
Well, I'm not 100% sure what has become of whatever was plaguing you all. Seem to have seeped away. Yes.
Is this like when he said dragons? That when it's emergency? Does that mean like the emergency we just dealt with are brand new? It's a new emergency.
The emergency that you just emerged from.
Oh, that's what he was talking about when he said
Yes.
dragon. I literally just saw a dragon. Okay.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
So, well, that was not good. That was a creature. I've not seen one in over 100 years. It's called a gelatinous cube.
It's a good name. effective description.
But that's two, you know, creatures we've had on our grounds. This is the only one that you guys have seen and encountered, of course. But there've been two on the grounds.
Was the first one related to our dark and strange friend over here, who is mysteriously gone?
Is he a dragon?
No, he's not a dragon.
He was dragged around by something.
We're not sure exactly what. We're not sure exactly what
I'm laughing in character.
happened yesterday. He does look pretty rough. Sorry. Also, I need you to report to the room. There's a task for you. You know what to do. And he walks off without even another word. Steve is gone.
Steve.
Bye, Mr. Hey, you, Steve. May we meet
Mr.
again?
Hayes.
Imagine episode 2. Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm trying these.
Now here's the thing, you all. Officially tomorrow, we're gonna say that this was an accident.
I'd say there was plenty of accidents that happened. That's a fair description.
Yes, but we're gonna leave out the part where we mentioned that it was a monstrous creature.
Got it.
What's going to be the story for the poor gentleman whose boot was in the cube?
An unfortunate circumstance of the wrong chemical agents being mixed together by some students created an expensive acidic blob that was able to, via thermodynamics, roll itself through the hallway.
Think it'll work.
I don't think I can remember that,
I'm gonna say it was a giant meatball.
but I appreciate it.
It was a giant jelly ball would be
It
more
was- it was-
precise.
Attack of breakfast passed.
A jelly ball.
Got it.
A jelly ball.
Not that I don't love standing covered in burning jelly, but if there's nothing else you have for us this evening, I'd like to go bathe. I don't feel great.
There's one more thing. Tomorrow, after first light, you're to report to my office. You've been there before. When you found you're calling him Steve. After you found Steve, you brought him to me. Remember? And I gave you a little bit of a lesson on transmutation since you'd missed the rest of your lesson. So,
Sorry.
I do remember that.
So, if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch episode 0. So, report after first light. We will be serving breakfast at my office. Please take the utmost care to not disclose sensitive information beyond to those who do not need to know said sensitive information. He's looking at you specifically as he says that, like the whole time.
There's not going to be any jelly balls at breakfast, are there?
No.
All right, good.
But until then, you are all dismissed, and I will see you at just after first light. Hugh, if you could please stay behind for a moment. I've got a few words I need to give you as well.
He's got a few words for Hugh.
He leans over and
Dragon.
and says a few things to Abaddon, who then also hurriedly rushes off in the opposite direction toward like the way that the cube was going.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna make you guys.
Yeah, no,
leave,
I was
but
lousy one.
Am I released or am I?
Did you go?
Oh yeah, no, I'm out of here. I don't want to stick around longer than I have to.
Hugh, Now I know you're currently hiding it, but I know you've got your Glen pistol on you, and I understand. Here's the thing. I cannot. It cannot be seen on these grounds again. Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
I understand complete. Captain,
Alright.
my captain.
So, we're not going to see it again, right? On the school grounds. There must be a bug in the electrical system causing the bell to ring.
Dragon? You will not see it again.
Or hear it on school grounds.
That's gonna be a lot harder.
Now, I know that's difficult, but perhaps if I gave you access to the school armory in exchange for leaving that sacred artifact of your family in your room, you could perhaps carry something else more
I think we
government approved.
Wait, guns are illegal.
Well, I have to.
Oh, probably school.
I'll have to brush up. It's government approved, but I will. I will leave.
Daggers, short swords, hand crossbows.
Stab but not shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it in my room. Yeah. Where's the armory at?
I'll show you. And he takes you to the armory. You can have your choice of any one like simple weapon.
Crossbow. You said that was on
Hand crossbow.
right? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add it to your character sheet.
We got keep the flavor, right? You know.
Almost works the same.
Firearms are I don't want to say heavily restricted, but they're not common.
That's why I took it as a feat.
They're
That's why I took it as a feat, baby.
it like stands out.
Okay. Hand crossbow it is. I would like a hand crossbow. I don't even see it on here. So I'll have to.
There's one more
add
thing,
a little
Hugh.
bit.
Symbols.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know you've been serving the university for about 4 months now. I'm going to be transferring you to a different department. You do a fine job cleaning, but I feel like there's more pressing things that you could be involved with. So, effective tomorrow, you will no longer be the janitor of the school. We can discuss more what that means
Right now?
tomorrow.
Oh,
And no, you do not get a pay raise.
Oh.
Same pay.
well, it's okay. You already gave me a raise. I'm just happy to be here. I want to thank everyone.
Trails off into the
Yeah. Thank you so
You know-
much, sir.
As he starts walking you like to the teacher's wing, where the you guys all have your own private bed chambers and whatnot. And
yay.
so tell me again, Hugh, what brought you up to this part of the world? What brought you to Milness?
How much time do you got?
Well, it's like a 10-minute walk. So
Well, not every dwarf wants to leave the mountain, but some are fortunate enough to get the opportunity. Some things happened, as you can see by the way I look. I like to have a little fun, but most people's versions of fun aren't. My version of fun isn't everyone's version of fun.
if I'm reading between these lines here, you did something and you got in trouble, and so you are now here. That's all right.
Yeah, you could say that.
Hmm.
I think if I went back tomorrow, maybe welcome with open arms. You never know. And depends on who's working the gate.
Do you require something?
No, I'm good. It's fine.
So, you guys are able to get cleaned up.
Do you need something?
Did you make a mess?
A little bit. That's what I was looking for. Oh.
Hey, right there.
Well, oh, right. I need that.
We've had a spill.
Here, it's not my job anymore, but I'll rip them off for you.
Yeah. If a student makes
Don't use the roll.
Sorry, listen.
Well, anyways,
Let's continue.
yes. Dear Steve's wife, we would like to apologize on behalf of Chris. If you have any more sippy cups, we'd like 4. Well, thank you so much, sir. And
That's for when I get it.
I think I'm gonna go back to my room and celebrate a little bit by myself.
All right, well.
No dragons, just a little celebration.
All right. Well, see you tomorrow then. He departs. Night falls on the Everlight University. I imagine dealing with something like this is probably a little far outside of any of your normal day-to-day lives that you've lived.
Yeah.
Maybe even when you had magic. So, I imagine that sleep does not come easily. But finally, your eyes get heavy, and you drift off into sweet, sweet slumberland. Maybe. Go ahead and everyone just roll a flat D20 check for me and tell me what the number is.
14.
4.
I think I can beat a 4. Let's see. Only barely 8.
You all have nightmares. Very vivid, real feeling dreams. Everything almost seems right. You're walking through the hallways that you've walked around the last week, or the last 4 months, or the last amount of however much time Steve's been here. And everything seems almost right. But there's a shadow in the corner of your eye. Something watching you. And if you catch your reflection in a mirror, everything seems skewed. Just off. And with a 4, Flea, you even find yourself, those dreams where you just feel like you're falling. You suddenly feel like you're falling, but then you realize you're actually just floating, stuck, suspended on the floor, unable to breathe, trapped in jelly goo. But then not. And this cycle goes on for a while before you finally all drift into a deep sleep. The sun rises the next day. You have roughly an hour before you have to be at the headmaster's quarters. What would each of you do in that hour, if anything at all?
I'd like to take a rest and regain my few hit points that I get.
Polishing my gun.
Resting works a little bit different, just so you know.
Yeah.
Polishing my gun and finding a nice hiding spot for it in my room.
Is it reasonable that so like if we have so wait are like personal weapons not like a lot of the schools, it's just like the school issued like weapons?
Correct.
Okay. To that end, I would be
It's your con mod.
Hmm.
You're getting con mod.
I would just be trying to study. You know, it's obviously it's not sitting quite the same way. Like I don't not only do I feel like you know when magic went away, there was a level of like this does something and it's not doing it, but it's like feeling like that doesn't even make sense. Like what I used to do doesn't even make sense anymore. So I guess I'm trying to study and understand what's going on there.
Well, this has been your reality for 100 years.
Yes, and it's always been the assumption that one day something would click and then like it's all back the way it was. But I'm starting to wonder if magic shutting off isn't the only thing that's changing about me. I'm trying to understand like trying to study the you know we talked about the traditions I believe like the occultist traditions stuff like that like trying to understand more about like actually studying basically he's trying to student for a second not for a grade but because it matters.
Is that all you'd be doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe having first breakfast.
First breakfast you're pre-gaming the actual breakfast with
yeah.
fantastic.
Flee, feeling like everything here has been a test so far, including the unspoken test of whatever that gelatinous cube is. Just spends the morning going through his notes of just, okay, here are professors, here's what each of them do, here's all of the notes of transmutation, and just being even more confused about that. And after maybe 20 minutes of looking through notes and trying to study and prepare for whatever the next day's worth of classes presumably will hold, just gets a glimpse out the window of the presumably rising sun, and spends the remaining 40 minutes just watching people from the window, feeling like this glass isn't the only lens that he's having to look through that's different.
Not deep at all. So, it's about that time. You make your way through the university. Make your way to the headmaster's quarters through the lovely grounds of the college. It's exactly like you remember, except when you enter, you notice a few people standing kind of at guard near the front entrance. Like it's two huge double doors that open, and they're in full black plate armor. Just kind of stand, not at attention, but definitely at post.
I'm definitely like they just standing there.
I mean, they're watching you.
Are they breathing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there anything familiar about them? Like have in either of my 10 years as a student, have we seen them before, or are you familiar with them in any way?
You could make a recon knowledge check.
Let's take a look. Recall knowledge, which is the relevant.
Well, this is going to be in the vein of history.
You have
Yeah,
to for personal history.
Sorry.
Wouldn't it be his personal history though?
Well, you've got different classes have different.
History is also
things.
kind of like your
So you
memory.
also have lore.
That's what I'm saying. It's your personal
I have-
memories.
I have
Just roll.
society and arcana and occultism that are really good.
It's gonna be. This is probably gonna be wisdom or intelligence based.
Okay. So a wisdom or intelligence skill or just wisdom intelligence mod.
For right now, let's just go with the mod.
Okay. Now let's do intelligence.
Outside all this, I apologize if these are just 2 guards.
Mod 20.
Mod 20. You recognize like the seal or like the emblem of Everlight University on their armor. But other than that, you've never seen them before. They're also toweringly tall over you, like probably 7 feet tall.
I figured that's why I asked if they were breathing, or if they were constructs.
No, they're breathing.
Okay. Well, Mr. Everlight,
Yes, please come in.
what's for breakfast?
Please have a seat.
Hope it's jelly.
A seat of jelly.
I was talking about breakfast.
You take a seat.
For breakfast?
Yes.
Oh.
I take a bite of the seat.
You notice there are also some teachers present. Abaddon is there.
Your stomach takes 24 piercing damage.
Mr.
Audubon. Sir Digby, Silver Axe is there. And there's also
Mr. Silver, right? Mr. Bond.
a man. There's somebody here that you have not seen yet.
Mhm.
You have seen him in passing,
Okay.
Yeah.
but the rest of you have not seen him.
Haven't seen before, but we see him now.
Correct.
Okay.
He's sitting at the table.
Gotcha.
Yes, just to be clear.
And you said there was someone we hadn't seen yet. I'm like, are they invisible?
Evil Steve.
Steve is not here.
I know.
It's
I'm
Steve.
joking. Yeah, Steve. Well, we're just sitting at the table eating.
There is an empty place as open as well.
Am I sitting right next to the guy that I kind of don't know?
No, the three of you and the empty seat are on one side of the table.
Okay.
The teachers are sitting on the other side, and then at the head of the table is where the headmaster is sitting, flipping through some scrolls. Yes, please feel free to indulge yourself with some sustenance while I get a few things in order for this meeting to begin. Just some formalities that we have to make sure we are covered before we begin.
Professor Abaddon, would there be any sort of potions or anything that we would be learning to craft in class, or that you may have access to that could help defend from evils or dangers in and around the world? Or perhaps make someone feel better had they succumbed to some sort of evils or dangers in or around the world?
Well, that is called whiskey. But yes, there are all kinds of alchemical and potion-based creations that can aid you. Most of them relied on the magics, but there are still some that can do that. Yes, I can. Those are covered mostly in potions and advanced alchemy, which is a 201 class, which would be second year. But
Do you happen to have any that I could perhaps get my hands on, and like a note sheet of things to look forward to for that class? I know it's just my first year, but I'm trying to be prepared for as much as I can in my time learning here.
Well, you've already survived gelatinous cube. What
Didn't think we were supposed to talk about that, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
you
That thing.
talk about that here.
Okay, that thing hurt.
We're talking about the
That
dragon.
thing done hurted. And I'm still not feeling so great.
Dragon would be worse than basically anything else they could be talking about.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a dragon.
Emergency.
Well, yes, there are lots of things that
If you ran out of cheese and
can
you're like
aid
the
you.
house is on fire, like this obviously.
Would those be available for me to pick up?
No.
Okay, great. All right. Do we have any aspirin or something like that then?
perhaps
Some herbs of pain relief?
yes,
great.
there are medicines that we can administer
All right.
to help
I'll-
facilitate the recovery of your lost vitality.
I'll speak with the nurse after this meeting then. Thank you.
What tell me, what is your name again?
Flea. I'm Flea Waxacharm, sir.
Flea.
Or ma'am. I don't presume. I haven't met.
Well, sir is fine.
Excellent.
Flea. That's an interesting name. Either it is an insect that is a parasite, or you're running away from something. So which one is it?
It's funny you should ask that question.
That was not a rhetorical
Oh,
question.
depends on the day. My parents caught, always found me having difficulty handling situations head on. So that was kind of what they named me. Up until they gave me that name, it was just boy, you, things like that. They didn't really know what to call me at first.
I have so many questions, but
Yeah, me too.
first we must
Okay.
deal with the matter at hand. So, and he shifts in his seat and looks down the table at the headmaster, who's finally getting his things in order. Shuts this like kind of thick, heavy leather tome that he's kind of stuffed these papers into, and scoots it off to the side, and sits and folds his hands in his lap and sits a little higher, kind of doing his I'm looking through your soul stare at everybody at the table one by one, just a little long enough to make it awkward or uncomfortable, or feel like he's peering into the depths of your soul, person to person around the room. So I'm sure all of you are wondering what we're doing here. And I will explain, hopefully thoroughly enough for us to move forward from here. Last night, there was another incursion on the school that you all dealt with and almost died in the process because, you were a farmer just a week ago. You kind of still are just a farmer, no offense.
None taken.
But you've been not prepared for this yet. So that's on me. And I apologize that you've had to deal with such a rough start to your education here. Now, I've sorted the proper paperwork to have you all transferred to an advanced program. Hugh, congratulations, you're now a student at the Everlight University. Sort of.
Isn't that normally graduation?
You're going to be learning some more advanced
Magic? Me?
well, no, you specifically I'm hoping to target into more of a crafting
Munition.
knowledge. General crafting. Yes.
I'll pick it up.
Um,
now.
And you will also, your official title is now going to be the security liaison for the Everlight Archaeological Recovery Squad. Somebody write that down, please.
One second.
Everlight
Archaeological Recovery Squad. EARS. Ears.
Sure, is.
Okay.
I should have, thought about that considering I'm an elf. But
Better than mopping floors. Thank you, sir. I'm so grateful. Thank you, everyone at
So-
this table.
don't thank me yet,
Oh.
because this will put all of you in peril. And here I have, just come off apologizing for putting you in peril. The difference is you will be facing peril head on, knowing what you're getting yourself, hopefully at least knowing what you're getting yourself into. So, as you may or may not know, the university, ever since the fall and decline of magic, has diversified our curriculums into other categories of research, of artificery, of foresight. We're trying to understand where some things went after the fall of magic. And that's where you're going to come in. So he motions to the teacher that none of you have met yet, and only just seen today. This is Roland Mountbatten. Roland is the head of our archaeological team. And he will be supervising and cataloging the artifacts that you will be recovering and bringing here. Now, these are no just mere trinkets that we're sending you after, just to be clear. And this might all make more sense once we get to the end of my explanation, so please hold any questions, comments, concerns for the end. Now, we have, just because there's no magic doesn't mean that the once catastrophically world-changing, massive, magical items that existed are not harmless. They still exist in the world. And if magic is going to return someday, we probably should have a good grasp and understanding of how they work. And perhaps even where they are. And maybe even have them under lock and key. So that's where you all will come in. Think of this as securing what was once probably some of the most cursed magic in all the lands. The darkest, worst magic possible. But it's pretty inert now, right? It doesn't work. So there's the danger here is mostly going to be just recovering the item, and hopefully in the process you don't come across any unagreeable people who wish for you not to reclaim those items.
So, to be clear, in my first week here, I have accidentally ended up in the crypts seeing a shadow monster and an unconscious man.
You don't know about the Shadow Monster.
Seeing an unconscious man and walking through a hallway to almost be dissolved by a jello. And you think that I am strong enough and resilient enough to go find possibly dangerous situations retaining archaeological relics that were once dangerous?
He leans in a little bit and his 1,000-yard stare just seems to be drilling through you.
Sorry.
Flea, I want you to think about the very first thing you remember. And tell me if that's the first thing you remember. What was before? Wouldn't you like to know?
I'd like to.
What brought you here in the first place, Flea?
I don't know, but I'd like to live long enough to find out. That's my main concern.
Well, hopefully we can put some of that to ease. You will be equipped for these journeys. And you will have the security liaison of the ears team with you at all times. And Steve, who you have named, will also be present with you. He's currently already ahead scouting for this next item. Yes.
Yep.
I'm not done yet. Sorry. Hold your question for the end. You all are here because in the span of a week, I've seen you face challenges that most people have not faced in 100 years, a century. For a human, that's more than a lifetime for most people. That's why you're here. Because I believe, Flea, that yes, it might not make sense now, but something inside of you wants to be here. And I think that that's something will be a great value in the coming steps of recovering these items and hopefully furthering our research into the disappearance of the arcane. One of you keeps kicking my camera.
It's not me.
Yeah,
Morning,
no,
Chris.
it's you.
Oops.
Now, so yes, we're going to be sending you out into the field. This will be a hands-on learning opportunity that is going to supplement some of your 101 level classes, your 100 level classes. Instead, you're going to get training in the field. In addition to, you will be doing textbook learning. When you're here, your classes will go on as normal. Mr. Hugh, for you, you'll be joining the artificery team to learn the art of artificery.
Artificery, yeah.
Artificery.
Arts of officeries.
Artificery.
It's like punching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Creating, crafting things.
Your Honor, why us?
I told you why. The four of you have stumbled into situations that the average person would not have handled so gracefully as you have.
Ah, yes. Grace.
Mostly meaning you're still alive. And I see something in the four of you that, in all of my years, that, I'm usually right.
Heartbeat.
What?
No. Heartbeat. No.
Okay. All right. Well, so what do we do now? Is there more to know, or are we just here to eat breakfast?
No, there's more to know.
Okay.
That's why I said save your questions for the end.
Well, you looked at me.
And then you started talking.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
It's
I'm just trying to make eye contact around the table, spread out. That way I'm not just staring at poor Flea the whole time.
It is a nice break.
he is
Yeah.
quite cute.
I prefer you stare at
Thank you.
Would you like the kiss pistols?
So, here's what you need to know. This will be possibly dangerous. So you will be equipped to handle such dangers. You will be assigned you will be assigned some type of armor from the armory. Perhaps something simple or light, or something you're proficient with that you've used before, and a simple weapon as well, just to help with your safety.
Can you remind me what Roland's job is?
Roland is the head of the archaeology department.
Gotcha.
Important.
I forgot what he actually did. I just wrote Roland, huge nerd, in my notes.
I'm writing notes as my character, so my notes say Roland, big important guy.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look like a nerd at all. He looks like a towering behemoth of a man.
So he's a large nerd.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's bald with a handle like big twisted twirly mustache. You want more?
Head to toe, baby.
Was that you said he's the head of the archaeology department?
Yeah, he hold on. I'm looking in my notes. He appears to be human, but his skin. Uh-oh. No yawning. His skin is kind of a dark gray, almost. Not typical. Maybe not even something you've seen before. His eyes kind of have a blue, not glow, but pop to them.
There's something funny looking about that, bro.
None of those words landed because he was just consumed by the "Hey Elfandor" that started that, and he just nods like sure, whatever, dude. No idea.
Did you say Elfendor?
Oh, I thought he said elfin, like elf.
Ah.
If it's more than one syllable, my character's not gonna be able to.
I understand. I don't know why I expected more from him.
He also has been mostly keeping to himself. Like he has even being acknowledged as like who he is and everything. He didn't say a single word.
Is he breathing?
You can make a perception check.
Don't mind if I do. We're getting somewhere. 24.
He's breathing.
Hey, Elfander, can you pass the gravy? Thanks.
He just dies inside, and passes the dang gravy.
Thank you.
You're so kind, Dornelf.
Anytime Fleeks.
Anytime what?
Anytime Fleeks.
Oh, thanks.
Um,
It'll get better.
I'm just gonna do psychic crap to you every time you do something like that.
Your soul just groans, and I love it.
Yep.
So for your first assignment, you will be making a trip to the city of Exos. Inside the city, we've gotten word that there's a very sought after item. It's called the Pyramid of Curse Transference.
Can you paint that?
It's about a 10-inch by 10-inch pyramid that once upon a time was able to take a curse from one person and potentially transfer it to other people. or store. We're not exactly sure how it works. We just know that it can curse people.
That's the first mission objective. To find the pyramids of curse transference.
Yes,
Any hints?
Plural or singular?
singular.
Are there any tracks to follow? Any?
No. Beyond, we know that it
Fantasy
was
Google.
trafficked to Exos, but beyond that, we're not 100% sure.
They see her.
Did the dwarves invent search engines yet, or just regular steam engines?
Hey Google, get me maps to Exo.
Beyond the obvious that we know it was trafficked here, someone tried to sell it in town, and that's how we got tipped off to the fact that it's here.
Why would people be trafficking in fancy paperweights that used to be bombs?
What if suddenly you snapped your fingers and did the twist, and suddenly magic was back, and that bomb was suddenly a bomb again?
That would be a horrible thing. But also, in the history of, as far as I know, the world, we've only seen magic go away once and come back 0 times. So it seems like the team expecting it to come back is has a losing bet. But hey, I will retrieve paperweights if that's the mission.
Personally, I'd rather retrieve paperweights than things that actually did something, so might as well do it now.
Just to be clear, this item is responsible for the death of thousands of people.
Oh, crap.
Gotcha.
So it's not just a paperweight. Even an inert volcano is still a volcano. Lying dormant.
Wait, we're going into a volcano?
No, it's an analogy.
Specifically you. Sorry, yes. Analogy.
Wait, a volcano is a type of algae?
What? No, a volcano is a volcano.
You said it's an algae.
Sort of.
An analogy.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. Hard of hearing across the table like this sometimes.
It's when a volcano transmutates into a mountain.
He like
Got it.
gently
Noted.
grabs his forehead and like lets out a very audible sigh.
Score. I have a sheet in my notebook. I mark Italian.
My point being, the greatest, most wise mages of our lands all concur that magic will return again. Once we figure out why it left. So it's not a matter of if it's a paperweight. It's a matter of when is this no longer going to be a paperweight. That is the real. Oh, what am I? Is it the chat?
No, it's the door.
Oh, is that the dog? Oh,
No.
We suddenly heard. So, that is your assignment. Do you have any questions
How soon can I pick up weapons and armor? Is all.
on the way out?
All right.
Do you have any questions or comments or
We're
concerns?
leaving today?
Yes.
Oh,
Spreading the news.
horses?
Well, do you think we'll need to
No.
purchase anything
No.
in town to handle a situation like this? I've never done anything like that. I don't know.
That's a great idea.
He's new to this. Never been an adventurer before.
We'll give you some spending money just in case, perhaps.
All right.
You know, could come in handy. Could be a good bargaining tool if you find the item and the person's willing to separate with it.
That's true.
So here, he leans over and like this small halfling woman walks up and he like starts whispering. Um. So, Hugh,
Yes, sir.
you are already paid by the university, so you will not be compensated in the same way.
Okay, but can we go back to the horse? Like, can I get a mini horse?
No, you don't need a horse.
But my little
You're gonna walk
legs.
out the doors of the university, and you're gonna just, walk
Just keep
a
walking.
mile or two, and it's right there.
Oh, it's that close.
Yes,
Sorry, I've
Exos-
only worked here for 6 months, so
Exos is the city that is out our front door, practically.
I saw the help wanted sign. I just walked in. Didn't have to go any further.
So, the woman comes back, and he takes
Dropped
two.
out of the sky.
He takes two like small leather sacks, and he hands them over to
Like a
Elthendor and to flee. 25 gold should be enough. If you need to combine it to 50, feel free. But good luck, and we'll see you when you return, and we will continue this conversation, shall we?
when we get back.
Yes,
Okay.
you'll be fine.
Was that 25 per?
Per person,
Oh.
yeah.
Gotcha. Adding that to.
As we're on the way out. I don't know. Do y'all have any other questions? Sorry. I just want to say who them two big fellers up there by the door are.
You want to see how they are?
No, who the yeah.
Oh, you want to see who they are? You
How
can
do they
make another
do?
perception check.
Did they have a good day today? Is that
yeah.
they feel
How are y'all
cheery?
doing, fellers? Perception that is a 22.
Perception is ridiculous.
What?
Your perception is ridiculous.
It's +7.
Never mind.
They're still standing there.
That was my
What
I rolled a 21.
Hmm?
I rolled a 21.
what
They're
exactly are you trying to glean?
I'm just trying to say, hey, what's up, fellas? How are y'all doing? Are y'all also employees of the school? Nice to meet y'all. I like your crest. I like your armor. Do they make it in my size? Do they make that in my size? I kind of like black.
Is your size be classified as huge
Are you saying that to them or me?
to you?
To me, no.
Oh, all right.
Can't transmutate into.
You know,
That's
you, funny. That's funny. I get that. I like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
like
get it.
well, you see, this is this is some special armor. I don't know whether they just hand it out to people or not, but maybe someday you do some great things, and then you get appointed to be the personal guards to the most important magic man in all of the world. Then, you get some special armor too.
Luckily, they do talk. I told you.
Yeah, figured they did. They didn't just gonna stay. They got to communicate somehow.
Of course, we can talk.
Do they have to communicate? I mean, I guess that magic you'd have to.
So everybody's got to communicate somehow. Some people.
As you guys are kind of standing
Tell
here
that to my wife.
playing all this out and talking to the guards,
I had a cousin
the
that was nonverbal.
doors to the
That's still
front
pretty-
doors swing open, and you see two presumably teachers, based on their garb, walk in, and behind them you see something
Dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
something wondrous. You see this
Buffet.
humanoid shape that appears to be made out of metal, moving on its own, taking steps, and they're walking right towards you.
So which
Is he breathing?
No, he's not breathing.
does he talk?
I'm just kidding.
But we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, and we'll.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking in there. If you didn't know, we're doing a giveaway right now, so make sure you get your entries in. We're going to close that after the session ends, and we'll announce the winner next week. We're during the week on our socials. If you don't follow us on the socials, go find us in all the places. Instagram, it's the.tablefables. TikTok, it's Table Fables. So find us in the places and we'll announce it. So you guys were able to make your way to make your preparations, which really just consisted of Elthandor and Flea making their way to the armory where you have been checked. You've been able to check out some basic things. So what would you want to,
Another crossbow.
you're not there.
What?
What was it?
You had to go get something. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you had to go get something first, though.
I can't be naked.
I'd be picking up a rapier.
But I did go retrieve
How am I not trained on that? Yeah?
my you know what
Is it not
It's not a simple weapon.
okay.
natural causes.
Oh, I still carry one. Well, let me see.
I think it would have to be a simple weapon.
Yeah, I reasons.
Crossbow?
No. Wow, all the simple weapons are like okay, they're obviously simple, so it's like okay.
Simple.
Right?
Like sword.
Well, I guess I have some throwing knives and
You get one.
a throwing knife.
No, you get one weapon of choice.
Okay, a spear.
I can't remember what it was called. I know I wanted.
I assume a common
something-
one.
There was something similar to like a whip that I figured I would have, but I don't remember what it was. I'll find it.
As long as it's simple,
Yep.
you may have it.
And spears can also be used to like stab people. You don't have to throw them. They're not like javelins or javelins. I think you can stab people with too.
You're able to get some light armor, leather. Yeah, you all have
I don't
leather
think I can
armor,
wear
too.
anything.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was gonna say I don't know if I can wear anything that like works. Let me see.
Here, try this on.
I'm trained in unarmored, so I'm pretty
So,
sure I take a
yeah.
penalty to do anything but that.
You take it. Yeah, you would take a penalty, so it'd be better if you did not.
So I'd not be proficient, and it's like, what is the? Oh, the penalty is like attacks or something in Pathfinder, isn't it?
If you're using against your armor.
Real time.
I'll play around.
You don't need armor.
Cool.
What about a helmet?
Yeah, if you're not trained in it, don't take it. So, you guys, you gather your things and you make your way for the university. It's a couple miles, so you've been instructed to take the scenic route, not the direct route. They don't want to, just in case people are watching, they don't want, anybody to see you.
Zigzag.
I can understand why I wouldn't want to see him, but what about the rest of us?
What?
Hmm?
Did you make a short joke?
Yeah. What? No, I was making that was burn. That was a burn.
Well, Mr. Elfendor, how old are you?
Oh no, that was not a joke. That was not actually.
What?
Well, no, you guys have probably
Oh, yeah.
a couple hours of
Yeah.
travel time.
We're walking in time.
If memory serves me, a bit more than 1.5 centuries. Centuries are 100 years. Oh, so over 150 years old.
Okay. And what about you, Mr. Flea?
What am I? What? Huh?
Your favorite color, your favorite food, and how old you are. The
Nine.
medieval version of ASL.
I'm 19, I think. My favorite food is like chicken and broccoli. And my favorite colors. Hold on.
You're gonna roll for your favorite color. That's fantastic.
Orange.
Orange.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
If you're hoping that we're just gonna
Elthander, hey, you used to do magic, right? Like a long time ago.
yes, I did.
What was that like for you?
So, as much as I hate to admit it, in the first class we were in, not the one where you learned all the wealth of knowledge about transmutation, they're asking about the sources, disciplines, whatever, schools of magic. My answer about magic coming from deep within you was maybe a sarcastic recollection of what I used to do. So psychics tend to keep it's their way they process the world, and their understanding of it and how they interact with it is what grants them their powers. And I used to be able to, make things move with my mind. Used to be able to throw things, inspire people, make a whole show of it. It's quite a lot of fun. Missed it pretty bad. Not having it, it's worse. Not having it now is worse since I've had it. And it's nothing quite like it.
Do you feel like magic is something better for the world, or like as overall is it harder? I mean, we've made obviously technological advancements, so you feel like it's been a good thing or a bad thing? Does it just suck personally?
It's a means. Means don't quite make the world a better place on their own. Someone might as just well make one of these tin cans we saw. Go be a destructive monster. And what are we gonna do to destroy that? Blow stuff up at it or hit it with really big rocks? Like, how do you fight that? So, magic's in a way like that. Except, someone who's powerful enough at magic can just, alter the fabric of reality in ways that have never been seen before. So that's pretty terrifying. But
You seem not bitter at all about that being gone.
It would be an understatement to say that I don't loathe being here right now. Nothing against you guys individually, but being an errand boy for my twice headmaster is degrading.
Yeah, I get that. It's like having to work for someone and then being fired, and they move jobs and you move jobs and they're still over you.
It's like
Right.
getting a better job and then having amnesia and forgetting how to do that job, and then going back to the first job where you paid to be there.
Oh.
Did you guys hear that?
I think it's probably my stomach. Sorry.
Oh no, that was me.
Weird. My stomach sounds the same as whatever that was.
But hey, once I find the what's the one I'm looking for? The lump responsible for my past 100 years, I'm going to make sure that he's gets the chance to learn what that was like for me. But I'll cross that bridge if I find it.
You talking about the magic?
Yeah. You know, it's just whenever we were in the headmaster's office and I was sitting there strangling the book, at the end I'm like, this is what I imagine it'd be like when I meet the man responsible for the last 100 years of my life.
What would you want to do to him?
Oh, hurt him really badly. Like a lot. Very, very personally.
I feel the same way about whoever invented testing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not having a great time at this school right now.
Oh, look, Flea.
We've had tests.
Look at you. See that cow going through that fence?
It's weird. I didn't think I'd see transmutation in my day.
It's crazy.
It's weird. Wow.
Magic's coming back.
The beauty's of life, man.
It's the first sound.
Life comes at you real fast out here.
Life
on the road.
finds a way.
You know, I think I'm gonna sing a song. It may help. Elfendor. It goes, I got the magic in me. Everything I touch,
Okay.
it turns into
Keep
gold.
walking. This is
You know,
really I'm greatly enjoying it.
Okay.
That's fantastic. I just want to walk faster to get
That was a natural 18 performance.
Oh, good. I thought it was going to be bad.
roll.
I was out there building.
Um,
So are we walking through the forest or like?
there's like a path.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought we were going through town.
But
I mean, I'm
That's not
geologically
there yet.
confused. I'm geologically and geographically confused. right
we're
You're taking the back way.
now. Oh, gotcha.
it was
back
like
row.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do y'all want to do with your life?
Live, mostly.
Amen.
Figure out whatever's going on. I'm sure y'all have encountered the anomaly that is my personality sometimes. So I like to figure that out before I don't have time to do that. I'm quite aware of it, and it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how to control it, so possibly learn that too. You know, figure out life, that kind of stuff. What about you, Hugh?
I don't know. You know, ever since I left my clan, I've just been taking what life gives me. You know.
One at a time.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, just meeting life with kiss pistols. You know what I mean?
Do many dwarves leave their clans, or what made that
Every
do for you?
once in a while, you know, there's some great adventurers. You know, we do trade with cities. You know, it's not like we just stay down there all day. I mean, 99% of us do.
I mean,
However-
going to the grocery store isn't leaving a family unless you
What?
never come back. So presumably you didn't just go to town.
No, I went for milk and a pipe at the corner store.
Okay.
Never
Dang
came. I'm just
Okay. Who like to-
there was a
Judge.
you know, slight event that went down. Let's just say some things can only be mended with blood, sweat, or tears.
You stayed on blood for just a little bit too long. I'm greatly concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. I'm concerned. But that's okay.
Yeah, I wonder if they told Steve where to go. He's been gone for a minute. You think he's gonna catch up with us?
Isn't Steve the only one who knows what's going on?
I feel like he knows.
works
I feel like
for
he knows what's going on the most, and he also has no clue the most. At the
You
same
think
time.
we're confused? How do you think he felt waking up?
I think he just constantly feels haunted. He's got the look like he just always looks like he's waking up from nightmare.
He had no folders in his cup.
What is the Folgers?
It's a tea.
Oh.
I haven't had that. Sorry. What do y'all think? What do y'all think this thing's gonna look like? I mean, I know they say it's a pyramid of what? What was it again?
Curse
Pyramid of
transference.
curse transference. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. I'm not too. I know
You
you.
didn't get instructed on how to handle these very dangerous relics that supposedly could just become bombs at any time again. Surely we should have asked if gloves are adequate. Or
Yeah,
if
you know,
they're
the
not
more I
very
think
large
about
set-
it, if I had not been sweating bullets, I probably would have thought if someone was going to tell me, "Hey, you can go pick up a bomb that could become a bomb at any moment," I probably would have said no. But at the same time, I feel like everything we're doing is for a test, and I got to do it to stay in school. And the only way I'm going to stay in school is by doing it.
My understanding is that we're getting a pass on everything that we miss while we're on these clandestine contracting missions. And my thought is that we can just skip a lot of school by being very diligent in our searches
Yo, that
and
would be
taking a lot of
sick.
time.
What does that word mean?
It means we eat clans.
Clan?
Clan.
I think
Clan.
I get that, like clam indigestion. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I don't want to say what I was gonna say right there.
But yes.
He's such
So
a
we
smart
can
learning
we can
fellow.
go on these missions and secretly eat a bunch of clams and get away with it.
I've never had a clan.
Hugh, I hope.
Elfendor.
Man, I hope
He's
if I
like-
have to go through university twice, I end up as smart as him. Because right now that's not happening.
He's a real learning fellow.
You're doing a good job, Elfender.
You probably know all your letters too. Gosh dang it. Broke him.
Elthander spends a second saying, "How many letters do I know?" Because he knows a lot.
There are many languages in this world.
Numbers too.
They just keep
I
going.
don't even know where I review my languages on this, but you can do a lot of them. I feel like I should, but yeah.
You haven't been alive for as long as you have. Do you ever feel like your past self and your present self maybe don't get along? Or like, are you just like you as one, or is it like you and your multiple spread out versions of yourself? I mean, I'm gonna live a short life. A human compared to an elf, like you had lots of years,
You have
and
any
I know
kids?
I've been confused in the time that I have been here.
No, I don't have any kids.
Oh.
All of that generally in the lifespan of an elf. By the time any elves looking to really start much of a family, most men are reaching the ages where they begin to die.
Who you?
No, I'm saying by the time that most elves are looking to start a family, the mortals generally are on their deathbed.
True. See, if you were a deadbeat dad, we were gonna have a problem.
Imagine that you go off to college and you're like ready to start a life and you've got a profession, and then the world gets hit by a gigantic stick and your job doesn't exist anymore.
Whoa.
It makes you rethink your life plans. And no, I'm a singular person, but that doesn't mean that I don't feel like I used to be something better or different in the past.
You sure?
But that
about
doesn't just like overcome you in moments at random.
To the best of my knowledge, I continue to move forward and become a new person all the time, and not become a new person into the past.
Wow.
You ever feel weird seeing how much technology's progressed? I feel weird sometimes when I think about how much technology's progressed.
How old are you, Flea?
19.
19. he's taking a second to think about how long ago he was 19.
Or the equivalent of
In
19, like 60.
in like 175-ish years I've been here. I've seen maybe twice as much as the world as you have. There's sort of a diminishing return as you get older. The amount of things you see and learn and know doesn't go the same way it once did. And I've reached the point where expecting the world to be a certain way, expansion or not, discovery or not, things that I just didn't know about or not, none of that seems to faze me anymore. It's just the world is what it is, and I just exist.
I'll have some more questions for you later. Don't worry. I like talking to you.
Profound.
175 years is a long time.
Not that I don't feel like I can't learn from you, Hugh. It's just when you got somebody that's
He's old.
I don't know how old you are versus somebody that's 175 years old.
I mean, I'm old too, but not.
Dwarves get pretty old.
Yeah.
85.
Hold on to both. Goodbye. Doubled.
Pretty old.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of this world.
Yeah.
It's just, mostly underground.
Yeah.
I haven't
There's a
seen
lot down
basically any
there.
of the underground.
Yeah, see, I was about to ask you. See, he's seen up here. I've seen down there.
They make all the tunnels dreadfully short.
Why would we need to make them any tall?
Seems almost intentionally exclusive.
You
It's quite-
could think that. We have given the world a lot of technology. We don't just give that away for free.
It's the cost in chiropractic work when you have to have your back adjusted from leaning over.
Well, you maybe not our kind.
That's what I'm.
It's quite spacious.
I believe it. I
5'6" is big enough.
yeah. That's and to me my favorite shelf in the kitchen is the top shelf because you just can
The
get this-
top shelf. I get it.
I reflexively do a gesture at you, and you can see on my face for a second. You're like, oh wait, that doesn't work anymore. And yeah, that's that exchange.
What are you looking forward to
no.
most when Magic comes back?
That's
I think Magic coming back first and foremost is
well,
probably,
you would have thought that that's something that he would have had a ready answer for, but he had really never thought about.
Broken
he's
again.
just like, I guess it's I've never quite expected it that it would be a thing that actually happens. So I think I'm just holding on to the dream that I just get even for whatever hand I've been dealt in life, and then die. But if it does come back,
like immediately or oh,
whatever, I'll have done what I intended. But
Who are you seeking vengeance out on other than someone or something that stopped all this magic?
if that's what I find and I can do something about it, then I will figure out how to move on from there. But I guess that's not quite what I'm looking forward to. I've always wanted to be an adventurer. The ooze. That's the thing that I've learned about before. It's the things that I've heard about the people fighting creatures and mindless monsters and piles of acidic jello. And sitting there in the hallway, hitting it with a stick and watching it walk away. It's just like I felt like just like when a kid is holding on to their dad and dad's leg, and dad just walks with the kid on his leg, and the kid can't do anything to keep the dad from walking. It's kind of what it would have felt like, except for instead of a dad, it was a gigantic monster that was trying to eat a classmate of mine, and it felt awful. And I would look to not feel awful and be able to help people and do things and be someone once magic comes back.
well, I mean,
And until then, I continue to be Elfandor.
I mean, to be fair, you did hit it with the stick end and not the swabbing end. So, I mean, maybe there's a way of looking at it.
I didn't have the mop. I had the quarterstaff. Or not the quarterstaff, it was bowstaff. Bowstaff.
Well, I mean, I got to hit it with the stick end and the swabbing end. And if you look at it in that perspective, maybe you've got the right tools to accomplish some things. Maybe you don't. But somewhere in the room, there's going to be a solution. You just got to find it. Just got to think a little differently sometimes. It can't be so bad. Maybe you think you've got a quarterstaff. You got a mop, but you're using it like a quarterstaff. You just got to change the way your brain thinks.
Everything's a weapon if you try.
If I learned anything on the farm, that's dang true.
Sometimes you're brandishing the mop end of a mop at an actual dragon.
It's probably happened.
And then you think, yes, this is a weapon, but it's woefully inadequate for the job.
That's also possible.
Yeah.
Speaking of woefully inadequate for the job, how are you doing?
What?
Yes, with the whole promotion, how's that all been for you?
Oh, it's been great. What is so funny? What is so funny?
You'll get it eventually.
No. That's been going great. I mean, this is great. Fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Two
What
great
did
friends.
They promoted you to
Holding hands,
security
walking to
liaison for the ears. Like, what's the?
Yeah, the ears.
What does it make you? A helmet?
A what?
A helmet protects the ears.
No?
Or like
Yeah.
earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
I was thinking physically, not like sonically.
Oh. Gotcha.
Man,
The guy.
I was gonna say this town is really far away.
I mean, we're walking like 2 miles, so
That's true. Yeah.
You guys are nearing the town.
Would you guys like to hold hands as we walk in?
Although we bonded enough for that.
Okay.
I would be like very distracted by something anytime you're like that close.
It was a show of strength.
I mean, I lock arms, but I don't know about holding hands.
You walk into town, lock arm with a door. With a door.
Locked arms or like cupped hands or like.
Well, what I really want is for y'all
Holding
to
fingers.
pick me up in between you with
it's
your
like-
locked arms.
It's
So
like
I'm
mom
at
and
your
dad
height.
holding the kid, so it's like a human and an elf holding the hands of the dwarf. Like,
I mean,
that's not right.
Hugh, I would gladly give you a piggyback ride if it's not too degrading for you.
Well, no. See, it's not too degrading. See, my knee's been bothering me real bad.
Well, yeah, come here.
Okay.
Strength check. No.
You guys make your way to town. Where do you
Okay.
start?
Well,
Oh wait, I have leather
is
armor
there
now.
guard?
I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a town guard. Yeah.
Okay. Let's start first.
Yeah. Who and do we have anything to like be like? Yes, we work for Mr. Everlight. We're doing a job.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your armor has the sigil.
Gotcha.
Great.
Are we like the police now?
No, we're the guard. Just the guard.
You're like postal inspectors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
How do you do?
It's a real job.
How do you do, sir? I'm wondering if you knew where somebody in this town might buy some odds and ends. You know, some. How do I say this? Some fantastical magic items, maybe some occult type things, or not magic items. There is no magic, but you know, beautiful. What?
Magic relics. Also, my compatriot here doesn't intend to purchase them. We're looking for people who might have trafficked them. We're trying to track one down that's potentially dangerous. Or potentially dangerous.
So let me get this straight here. You're looking for.
Woof.
Sorry.
Yep. Hello.
I had a rough day. You're looking for magic items, right?
No. You say
Things that were trafficked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So brought in from somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Imports.
Oh, well, I mean, Shirley done left me, so might as well just spill the beans. I mean,
Go ahead, spill it, brother.
my cousin.
Huh?
Well, he might get mad at me.
Well, we don't know your cousin.
We won't
I
talk
better
money.
not. I
We
better
only
not
know
say-
you.
I better not say anything.
Okay.
If if you look around the docks, though, look for, maybe if you see some sketchiness,
Sketchy.
you can
round
find
dogs.
some sketchy things.
Okay. The dogs.
You show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Sketchy is as sketchy does.
Did you say show me your friends and I'll show you your future?
Yeah.
He's propositioning a fortune telling.
Oh, do you read palms?
Who needs friends? Who needs your friends?
I don't have anything written here. It's
Oh.
empty.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible news.
Well, the dogs.
As this is all going on as well, you hear a town crier going block to block, talking about how some kind of burrowing creature has ruined an entire like harvest of rice. Rice is like the biggest agricultural product of this area.
Well, that's none of our worries, fellas.
Good news is fighting magic creatures is not on the objective. We're after the bad pyramid.
We are, well,
What all are you here looking for exactly?
well, we're here looking for.
He taps the sigil on your armor. I know you's from the university, right? It's just what are you looking for?
We're looking for. Well, you told us some things. We're going down to. Yeah, we're looking for a pyramid. A little one.
Oh, little one. I was gonna say, have I been missing something this whole time?
A
No wonder
few
Shirley
things.
left me.
Ambition, brain cells, willpower.
Yeah, it's weird. Those are all things she said I ain't got.
If you tell us, we'll buy you a drink.
But,
I think his order is saturated.
You can help.
There's the winking goat in town.
Yeah,
The winking goat.
that
So it's the best tavern in town.
naughty. Okay. So what? How much a pint there? How much do I owe you? You can help us find this.
Well, it's real
Tiny
cush.
pyramid.
It's real cushy and nice. It's a nice place to sit for a long time. But you could set me up there for a little bit and
Okay.
we can talk some more.
Well, let's go. What do you fellas think?
I don't.
Wait, I can't leave my post for another hour.
I
How
think
about I come find you there?
yeah, we can
Okay.
at least check out dogs in the meantime.
Yeah, we can go to the docks first, and then we'll come back and we'll see you.
Don't be too
Conspicuous.
Yeah, I was gonna say conscriptive, but that's a different word, isn't it?
It means don't look like
Potato,
you stand
tomato.
out. You should basically just try to be incognito, put something over maybe that sigils, just look like a regular person just walking about the docks doing your job, something like that.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I think of anyone who's got the best chance at looking like a normal person, it's Flea over here.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully,
Mhm.
especially
You
now.
know, I would just be careful. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else going on?
Been hearing some weird. They gave us a briefing this morning, and apparently there's been several stories that came in the last couple days of children around town been having some strange dreams.
Dreams where
Enough of them that there's been a correlation made. I know that big word, Mr. Elf.
It's Elf Andor.
Elfandor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly that, sir.
Uh, eh, you ought to meet me in my prime. I'm not normally like this. This is like a regurgitated. No, that's the wrong. Regressive.
Yep.
State for me.
It's a big word.
I know lots of big words. I'm a smart man. I just had a real bad day. That's all.
I think we're about to have a bad day, but so we'll perhaps we'll join you about an hour.
All right. Well, we'll see you at the Wink and Go.
I didn't even catch y'all's names.
It's been nice meeting you.
Yeah, have a good day, buddy. We'll see you at the goat, and we'll give you our names at the goat.
No, do you not trust me? Why should I come give you some privileged information if you're not even going to trust me with?
I mean, he did say he'd buy you a drink, but
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
He's Hugh,
My name is.
and I'm Elfandor. Sorry. Yeah, you already. I'm pretty sure we called three of us.
We got a guy we call Steve. He doesn't know his name. Do you just want us to call you Steve?
What?
Yeah, y'all seem.
What do you
a
want to
little
call
similar.
Steve?
My name is Sandy Ford.
Sandifer.
I was about to say,
Sandy Ford.
You want to phone a friend?
Like the river. Sandy Ford. Sandy Ford. That's me. Sandy Ford.
Well, good to meet you, Sandy Ford. That's Hugh.
Yep.
Hugh.
Yep. You.
You or Hugh.
You.
Yeah.
And we'll see Hugh at the tavern.
You.
I'll see Hugh all
Yeah.
Oh, later. Yeah.
there.
Damn straight, brother. You go get your wife back. We're gonna get her back.
How do I do that?
Well, you
We'll
just
find a way.
life finds a way.
We'll find answers.
My
in
cousin told me I probably should
Think about teeth
put
here.
the bottle down and that'll probably help. Which I tried, but maybe I should.
We'll find answers in the ale.
All right.
First, don't
Sandy.
succeed. I hear you're supposed to try again and try again. I haven't heard what to do after you fail 3 times, though.
All right.
TBD.
Well, I'll see y'all in about 45 minutes.
To the ball.
To the dogs. Yes.
Wow, I can't believe we made it here to the docks.
The Scooby Doo montage.
The same like
So Exos is
down
huge.
scroll happening a bunch of times.
Oh,
Exos is a really big city. So the
What?
tavern that he was talking about is
Age
towards
armor?
the center of town. The Winking Goat. It's pretty centralized. The docks are kind of the furthest outreach. It's a canal city, and so if you picture finger or column row columns coming off of a spoke, like a wheel.
16 armor.
The docks are kind of at the end
That's pretty good.
of one section.
what are we looking for here at the docks? I remember
We-
probably thinking moles in the
we asked
rice
the guard
fields,
about
but
I thought we were here for clams.
We're looking for the pyramid. We asked the guard about the unsavory types, and he said unsavory types tend to
Oh.
do business around the docks.
so should we?
So,
I'll figure something out.
unsavory people at the docks, weird burrowing monster destroying the rice,
Yep.
and then something about the winking goat.
Should we spread out?
Uh,
See if anything's going on?
Never split the party.
oh, either that or we can.
We
I
can be
don't know.
the-
Last time I even walked with a group, I did end up in a large gelatinous mess. So I think.
Well, that was really just with him.
Well,
I think what you
And
need to do is...
me and Hey You Steve were down the hall.
I love it.
yeah. So I mean, in the event that I don't see something in time again, I think I'd prefer to have some people around.
Yeah,
I got your back.
We'll be there. We'll tie a rope to you ahead of time.
Maybe not necessary, but do what you want.
Well, What's around us? Dungeon Daddy.
Make a perception check.
Yay!
Oh, I was just wanting the oral description of the. That's a 17.
Oh, that rolled. Okay, not too good.
Hey, that's a 17 too.
Plus,
Plus-
that's 7.
Plus 5.
Oh, plus 4. 21.
Hey.
Was that like a party roll thing, or was that like a Hugh roll thing?
Who had the highest roll? No, that was a party thing.
Go.
21.
It's not terrible.
Nat 20. We know the whole thing like the back of our hands.
18.
21.
You see a lot of sailors, huge barges and things being loaded and unloaded. But
I didn't call you a huge barge. Let's be clear.
nothing crazy obvious stands out. You don't really know what you're looking for other than
True.
to look for something sus. But like
Can't hear anything.
everybody seems sus.
Okay.
Can I make a society check to speak with some of the people asking around for an object that may somewhat match the description of something we're looking for?
Sure.
Looking for things that were trafficked in. They were like bombs, right?
It's a pyramid.
That's it?
Yeah.
And it was trafficked with something else.
No,
No.
Probably other magic.
just
items.
it's just a relic that
It's a pyramid that might
that was
just come back and give you a nasty
was
curse.
14.
God, I would have heard so.
Just waiting for a nasty
People
curse.
aren't super interested in slowing down from their work to talk to you.
Understandable. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, if I was working, I wouldn't want to stop for anybody, if any sailors that come around. So sailors coming around, having a farmhand ask them what
I got it.
what's going on.
Magic items for sale. Step up. We have a magic items for sale.
Hey, you're supposed to keep it on the down low. I'm trying to like play it off like we're being clandestine about that.
I'm being kidnapped.
And I would try to find potentially someone who's maybe struggling doing something that I might be able to assist them with crafting, someone to help a person and try to like fit in via that, connect with somebody, maybe get a sense what's going on.
Are you just trying to overall, like, help me understand what you're trying to do overall? Like, are you just trying to pick up on what's going on at the docks? Like, they're like active, being used docks.
We're just maybe looking for where the sketchy sale or direction of or showing or whatever of magic items might happen. Previously magic items.
Looking for pirates.
And your perception check was
Mine was 21.
21. Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. Well,
The
fellas,
DC for that was 25.
What is a because I'm unfamiliar with Pathfinder, what is
Okay,
a
I
like
should get that.
low good roll
I could only roll
at starting
two.
levels for Pathfinder?
Either 10 or 15.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like thieves
Well-
checks are traditionally 15, and the number of checks you do is based on the lock's strength.
In Pathfinder?
15 is pretty standard.
You guys want to go to the Wink and Goat, or we can, go find out about this rice monster?
Let me try one more thing
Okay.
and find the shadiest person I can.
Okay.
Hey, I was wondering, I have in my possession a pyramid type thing that I was told was once some sort of relic. And I heard somebody was selling fakes. So I was just wondering if you knew or had heard of anything that might resemble that, so we can, clear out or suss out whoever was trying to perhaps buy the original, so we can get that to them if they'd like to make a real deal.
We are.
It sounds like
This is not at all good.
you hear that sound. That's it going over our head.
Yeah.
That's us getting in over our
You
heads.
pick the single most shady looking person. Like, trench coat, like,
He works at the bakery. He's
big,
nice.
big, like, black hat kind of pulled down really low to where, like, his eyes barely even show.
That's a 22 deception.
In case it matters, I have really good hearing. I mean, kind of. I can't really. But like,
Excellent roll, sir.
Thank you.
Now, how are we gonna produce something that doesn't look like that looks like that, but it's not?
are you gonna have a pyramid on us?
No. Hell no.
Do you have a pyramid?
Look, I told you I have a guy. I don't care. You guys bringing this stuff in. I don't care if it's real or not. You gotta talk to him. You guys can work it out on your own. I don't, you know what? Stop involving me. Like, I'm just here. You just pay me. We'll get your stuff through, and then from there, you gotta stop talking to me. People are gonna get suspicious.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Can you just tell whoever it was? Can you just tell me where to find him? Then I won't have to involve you anymore.
Make another deception check.
I'm not gonna roll as good as that. That was a 19. That's a 17.
That was dramatic.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Oh. Okay, Cecil.
So
Oh, look who's here, Steve.
you
Lipstick.
as you're talking, you see out of the corner of your eye a shady-looking person walking down the docks. He doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but it's Steve. You see Steve walking down the docks.
See the shadiest looking person.
Talking to the guy that I'm talking. Quickly. I think there's somebody spooky coming that might cause trouble. If you can just go ahead and tell me where I need to meet whoever I'm meeting.
Oh no, this guy again. He turns and he just starts walking away.
Just dang it, Steve!
What?
Steve,
You showed up at the worst time.
I'm Steve, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean
Steve,
that's
you
what we're
were
calling
sent
it now.
ahead to look for an item called the Pyramid of Curse Transference. It's in the day of magic. It was super dangerous. This is part of your job. Like, you were part of the research and acquisition department.
And did I find it?
How about you make me a roll?
10.
10. What's your this would have been a society check? Dealing with people?
It's a 14 for me.
got a
Maybe you
plus
should
7
roll the
on
big
that.
one.
Yeah, roll the big one. Oh my goodness, it's a nat.
10 again.
It's a nat 20.
he just dropped the big one. That's a.
Hey,
Society check would be a plus 0.
Oh no. You
It's chalk, isn't it?
yeah, you didn't find much.
And it's not. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We're here looking for a pyramid, not a prism.
Nobody wanted to talk to you because every time you were approaching them, they were freaked out by something.
Do I know what they're freaked out by?
I don't know. Do you? Are you self-conscious enough to know?
lipstick smattering. in his
Self-aware.
Black, self-aware.
No.
No. One person yelled like, "Why are his eyes black?" and then ran away.
Hey,
But you guys have a lead
I'm like,
potentially at the
We're looking for
tavern.
what again?
at the winking.
Yeah, I mean we got.
Pyramid of curse transference.
So, well, we don't know what information you found. We've heard something about maybe some gophers in the rice fields. We didn't feel like that was super helpful. But we also did speak to somebody that said we could meet them at the tavern, buy them a drink, maybe they'd tell us some more.
Yeah.
Well, I found this.
And is that another magic relic item thing?
No, but chalk can be very useful at remembering things and remembering where you were and where you came from. You can mark stuff. And it was a cool device where it actually can extend out as you use it. Might be helpful.
So do we want like a mark, an X here for this is not where the thing is?
I don't know if we have enough chalk.
Oh no, I was talking about extended out again.
It's probably also time for you to head
Get rid of
head that way.
Yeah, we're
go.
on.
Yeah, we gotta get to the goat. Come on. You ever had a
Get to goat.
you ever had a nail?
Have I ever had a nail?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I used to
Well-
use nails all the time.
Good. You might be the only person in the world that's ever had 2 first ales, Steve. So let's get going.
An ale, not a nail.
Yeah, ale.
An ale, not a nail.
Ale.
I probably have. Yeah, I think so.
You guys make your way back through town
Like water.
to the Winking Goat.
How many can you drink at one time?
As much as
I was paid recently.
I got the first.
You make your way
You're
back
promoted.
You buying, baby.
through
You get the ale.
through town.
You get
I
the
love
tab.
it. That's really good.
You make your way back through town to the Winking Goat.
The Winking.
As you open the door, whoa! As you open the door and step in, your stained glass lanterns create a colorful, relaxed mood.
I stop Chris's character right at the doorway and I go, look, it's elfin door. And then I let him walk in.
Elf in door or elfin door?
Elfin door. He's an
Is
elf.
the door elvish? I don't have time for this. Walks through.
Would an elf turning into
Guys,
a dwarf be a
DMing
form
is
of
fun.
transmutation?
Just see what you get to experience. You know, you get to be on
So
a party to that.
you guys walk in.
Winking goat in there.
No, stained glass lanterns create a colorful, relaxed mood.
Mm.
Velvet soft furnishings on long benches and a chic appearance to this tavern are what greet you. There are cushioned seats at the bar, and just tables and chairs where you spot Sandy Ford.
Sandy Ford. Well, guys, I've been to a place like this before, back where I was from. It's called the Olive Garden.
Is it a restaurant named
No,
after
it's
a
bar.
garden of olives? Or, oh, okay.
No, it's a bar.
Y'all are gonna be the death of me.
Yeah, I mean, when you're there, you feel like family.
I hear that all
Oh
the
my
time.
gosh, we're gonna get sued.
What? What do you mean?
What?
It's the garden of olives. What's
They had the best breadsticks. So maybe this place has
What are
some.
breadsticks? Tell me more.
You know what bread is? So wait,
No.
no. So you see your imagine your piece of chalk was made out of the most delicious soft food you've ever eaten in your life.
Don't imagine it too. Don't cutely. Don't
Yeah,
eat the
don't
chalk.
chalk.
You see Sandy Ford.
Oh, there's Sandy. Let's go over.
We'll have
there,
to
guys.
talk about breadsticks
I'm
later.
Yeah.
looking confusedly.
He looks a little more put together.
Grab his hand.
Than all of us. I can't imagine
Don't
someone
worry.
being more put together. We're a very professional crew.
It looks like he's like brushed his hair.
In fact, here are my goggles. You're scaring people.
And he has like a big tankard of water
Oh, sobering up.
in front of him. And he's sitting, he looks a little more put together.
Sandy,
Hello.
you look so
Oh.
much better, bud. I mean,
You
not
had
better.
breadsticks.
I mean, you look just as great as you
Yeah.
did earlier.
Yes, I've had breadsticks before.
Oh.
Right? This guy wasn't with y'all.
No,
No.
we know he met up
Yeah.
with us
Yeah.
here.
Flea?
I never told you my name. I
Hugh.
said this Hugh.
Oh, that's true.
I think I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I didn't catch your name last time, sir.
My name's Flea. Yeah.
All right, Flea.
Good to meet you,
And
Sandy.
you are
Like the passage.
We call,
No.
we call
Do you
him
know what I am?
we call him Steve.
Steve.
They call
Steve?
him
You
Steve.
call him Steve. We'll have to come back to that another time.
Steve, who are
Hey,
you?
you.
Hey, you, Steve.
Yeah.
You and what was your name?
Elfindor.
Elfindor.
Exactly.
I thought it was
Kind of
El-
like an elf in a door. Or
Did
is
you
that
see that at the entrance?
I thought it was Elthander.
elf?
They all work.
Oh,
Well,
Elfindor.
you all
okay, good.
inspired
Sorry,
me.
I'll get it right.
I'm gonna get
Sure you will.
Shirley back,
Surely.
Hey,
Surely.
and
you will.
surely I'll get her back. And the first
There you
step,
go.
I hadn't,
Wordplay.
I'm letting this alcohol get out of my system, so I can detox.
Bar's a great place to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I needed to.
well, let's celebrate you
I
getting her
needed
back.
to I needed to hold up my end of the deal. So here I am. You're looking for something that was smuggled in.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's how do I describe it?
You said it was a pyramid.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did say that, yeah.
We think.
Well, my
Somebody has a
cousin,
fake one.
my cousin happens to deal in
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you might say that. And don't cross the streams.
Mhm.
He runs an operation over in the kind of northeastern section of the docks. And it's pretty barren over there this time of day, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So
He ain't gonna be there.
exactly.
What time's he usually, if he was gonna show up to work on time?
Once the sun goes down.
Okay. Noted.
Afternoon, evening.
How much
it's not
sun we
night.
got left?
There's a couple, probably an hour, 2 or 3.
How
Right.
precisely? How certain are we of that? I'm just kidding.
Can I buy you a drink?
I appreciate the notion.
Shorty, what you think?
No, I appreciate the notion, but
Trying to sober up.
yeah. They serve this stuff called coffee here. I'll try that. I don't know. Trade one vice for another or such.
Was that Lipton coffee?
Wasn't it Folgers that we established earlier?
It's tea. Yeah.
Oh, it was Folgers tea. Are they okay?
I don't know.
Lipton coffee. Yeah,
Well,
nothing better.
the other thing too,
What's that made out of?
I didn't tell you any of this.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Just like the goat.
That's what Steve won't remember anyway. It's all right.
I don't remember
Matt.
anything. Like a steel trap.
Well,
Yeah, steel traps
I need all
don't
four
have a
of
great
you
memory.
to make a perception check.
oh boy.
Who, him?
All 4 of you.
All four of you.
Steve, hey you.
That
Steve,
went
hey
from a
you.
20 to an 8.
It's a perception.
What's up? 15?
Reception check.
This one's gonna be. This is a high check.
This is a 15.
I bet I got it with a 6.
Should I use?
Yours is probably very
At
bad.
the top left.
Oh, sorry. I see AC 42 reflex will.
It's right.
He's on mobile.
Sorry, that's right next to my microphone. I apologize.
16.
Yeah.
I need to stop rolling this.
Yeah, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
What were you saying that you didn't tell us? I don't remember. What did you do?
Steel trap over here. It's got the memory of steel trap.
Steel trap.
Steel Trap Steve, yeah.
No,
Of,
trap.
not memory like, memory of.
Mm.
Great.
Huh?
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Something? No? Someone listening?
I hate when you see something, you're supposed to say something.
Yeah, but if
A
you,
natural 1. I don't see nobody. Why would anybody be watching us? I don't see.
Blink twice if we're being watched.
Are y'all always this weird?
They are. I'm working on it.
Oh, all right. Well,
Did he blink?
remember, there's only like a couple hours
Only
before
once.
of time.
so we should probably head that way then.
Yeah.
And if
okay.
and if
Okay.
we need to inquire
Won't take a
about
minute.
Hey, do you know where we can
rice
get a room?
monsters, the monsters that are attacking the rice.
Oh yeah. No idea.
Probably a
We
couple
might-
moles. You know.
Might find a room.
Big moles.
Like to stay?
Yeah.
The Gilded Crown is a good one. That's
Okay.
the best one in town.
What about mini horses?
No,
Okay.
I don't think you could afford it anyway. A horse costs a whole lot of money. No offense to y'all.
He is a promoted janitor.
He's climbing up the corporate ladder
Well,
as we speak.
He's got more gold than I think I've seen.
Well,
Yeah, I
kudos
haven't-
to you, but
I've been
I've got to go
saving
see a woman that is the love of my life and tell her why. So
I'm gonna slip him a gold coin and be like, "Why don't you get her something?"
thank you, sir.
And where's some money? Just kidding.
What are you
Remember,
hungry?
Northeast Docks.
Got it.
Huh?
Northeast.
So what are you hungry?
Yeah, you
Look-
remember which way northeast is?
No.
I'm gonna have to ask
I
you.
want my little
You
stallion.
can count.
Oh.
Oh,
Northeast
My little
Docks
stallion, was that
with a
intentional?
red
Or
red.
rope.
my
Red
little
rope.
stallion?
Yeah,
Is that
I
a,
mean,
is
Northeast
that a
Docks.
fiction here?
Northeast Docks. Look for the
Okay.
brand it with a
And he gets up
rainbow.
and leaves.
It's a
Do any of us know how to write?
miniaturized horses are magic.
Oh, he
I got
knows.
my notebook. It's all right.
So what-
Elfendor knows his letters.
What do we-
we found that out earlier, Steve.
I know. Yeah.
This chalk is reddish. If you need to mark down the rope what color it is.
What are we marking on the what? Where?
We need to go to the Northeast Docks
Does the
And
sun
look
set
for
in the
the
west
red.
here?
and look for the red rope.
He's gonna.
Okay.
Does it?
I listen. I got it. It's all right.
Okay.
We'll go. We gonna go
Do I
that
need
way.
to figure out what direction we need to go?
I used to have an acute magical sense of what direction was north.
My
and
innate dwarven nature
doesn't
can always
stab me
tell where
anymore.
north is.
You have
The city-
magnetic.
The city
Something
faces north.
Okay.
Great. We head that way with
Yes.
haste.
We head not the north way. We head to the way we were supposed to on the docks.
Who leads the charge?
I will try.
Make a perception check.
Flee.
I'm right there with him. You said it's afternoon.
Can I be on his back?
It's probably like 5.
It's like dusk-ish,
Yeah.
right?
Hughes back on my
Golden
back.
hour,
That was a
baby.
13. I'm a
I
little
take my
distracted.
goggles and sunglasses
Probably.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Take my goggles and sunglasses off to, now that the
Can I get the
light
back?
starts to dim down a little
Low
bit.
light vision.
Throw 'em at him.
Hugh, your hands are kind of in the way of where I'm looking. So if you can just guide me where I need to go, that'd be great.
Sure.
Sands are really low.
It's a 6 round.
Yeah, it's 6 on your die. What's your mod?
7.
I rolled a 13. Did you just roll a 13?
14.
No, 13,
no.
6 and 7.
13.
Do you wanna- what do I roll? Oh,
It's the blind leading the blind.
Don't worry, I see everything with these. A 7.
I rolled a 23.
Listen, I just point us in the direction we just started.
Yeah.
Wait, you rolled a 23?
Yeah,
From behind,
19 on
Northeast, huh?
like the two of you are standing side by side, and from behind you, you hear Elfendor go this way, and you guys veer off to the northeast,
Yep.
and you eventually find
Not in the direction we were.
Hey, you know, it makes sense. He went to university here like however many hundred years ago. He probably knows his way around the
He
town.
acts
We'll follow you,
so
Alexander.
So smart.
you
say Elfender.
No, Alexander.
Elfander.
Okay,
Elfander.
later.
you find the red rope.
The red rope.
Red rope. There's red rope tied between several piers, kind of making a railing
It's like a stand.
that leads to like
Red
it's
carpet.
almost like an L.
It's like a
I'm talking about the rope.
Like the docks make an L around, and there's actually like a building in between, so it kind of like goes behind this building.
You follow the red rope road.
the yeah
Follow
the reddish
Just
rope
in
the reddish
society.
rope road.
What?
You
No, you're gonna walk the reddish rope docks.
you round the corner and you see several huge crates all the way. You're probably now. It's probably 100 feet around the length of this building. Like you're 100 feet off the beaten path, so to say. And the other side of you is the ocean. Like this railing extends.
salty.
Yeah. But there's some huge crates that look like they've been opened and closed a whole bunch.
Hughes crates.
You know, we didn't get a name from Sandyford who we're supposed to be talking to. Just he said he's got a cousin.
He said not to. He said like you need to be out of there before he gets there.
Oh, we
need
got.
to look in the crates.
Were we supposed to be stealth?
Not necessarily. Listen, I'm gonna pretend like I belong here. I start opening crates.
Yep.
I love that we're like actually
Where are the crates at? Are they
level
on
one
the dock or are they on the boat?
PCs. We're like the H are we supposed to be doing, dude?
We are NPCs in action.
Are the crates on the boat or?
No, on the dock.
Guys.
We had leather armor and like one simple weapon.
The incompetence is not acting. We're actually this clueless.
Let's just carry the boxes back to.
All of
They're
them.
really big.
We're gonna open them. All right.
Does that sound one of the boxes?
Yeah, that's what they make when you open.
That's the alarm bell. We gotta go. It's the hour. It's the hour mark.
I'm curious, so I'm gonna go open up one of these boxes.
Make a thievery check.
Everybody.
I already said I was
Whoever-
opening up more.
I'll
Whoever
vote.
started.
We're
Who's the bestest? Yeah, he was gonna
6.
caught.
6 with your mod.
When you roll a 5, you get 6.
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm just opening it.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
What do you
it's-
mean thievery?
It's thievery skills. You gotta.
Nobody said I was trying to be
Know how to use a
thieving about this.
crowbar.
That
How
was-
nice you're opening the crates.
Yeah, 14.
Like how effective you are. Not
Oh, it's a
breaking
3.
them.
I was
It's the
beating the piss out of them.
14.
How-
14
how's
on the
their
box that I.
I rolled a 6.
Pick a number, 1 to 4.
Nice job, everybody.
3,
2.
4.
1. Okay. It was 1.
Me?
You open a crate, and you see inside this crate that, which I cannot reach.
Oh shoot! I literally have not seen that until right now. I have been so occupied with everything else.
You pull that out of the crate.
Do I pull it out of the crate?
You see it in the crate.
Guys, there's nothing in my crate. Anybody
Steve.
else got anything else?
Steve,
I got-
come here.
Yeah.
Come pick this up.
All right.
100 years ago, there were these weird monsters that like to take the shapes of little things. I'm terrified of those.
Wait.
That's a good idea. He doesn't get. Can you get double cursed?
Or we're supposed to be looking for a pyramid.
That's it.
In
Throw it
my,
over my shoulder.
Oh, we found another fake over here.
yeah, but this one's
All right, Steve, put that in your bag. Is that it?
quickly. I don't want-
Notch in your mouth.
I don't see another pyramid in here. Somebody guess that.
I don't think you want to get
Hey,
your mouth or digestive.
Hey,
system cursed.
should we break some other crates and take some other stuff just so that it doesn't look like we just
We had a lot of success on the first crate. Who knows what's gonna be in the second one?
You can make an Arcana check to see if you think it's the real one or not.
Okay.
Does it look like anything we've seen around town? Like, is this like a normal trinket, or is this like
No.
different? Okay.
It's very old.
Okay, I only saw one of those digits for a second. I was like, oh no.
Can I also make an arcana check to see if I believe this is the real one?
Everybody.
Or the person who's actually been magic before?
I was about to say,
Hey.
this is not a check for me. It's +0.
19.
It seems legit. It's old. Very old.
Got a
I
+7.
know exactly what.
Steve, put it in your bag.
So one thing, as you guys are all
Pyramid of cursed transference.
His third eye
Anything
just
happen?
opens.
I need you guys to be quiet.
Yes, Daddy.
God dang it.
I can't talk very loud. As you guys are all huddled around, kind of trying to feel if this is the legit item or not, you fail to have realized at the tavern that you were being watched, and that all the way here you were being followed.
Sick.
We knew we were being watched. That was painfully. The dude rolled a 1.
Different dude watching us.
No. The Sandy Ford.
That was my perception check.
Oh, so he didn't know.
There's a 1.
Oh.
He didn't know that we were being watched.
I
And-
thought that
and-
was all like he was lying. I thought that was a deception check from him to us
No.
because you literally did. Your acting of it was not that great. I was like, we're definitely being watched.
Presumably, he's been doing rolls behind the scenes. Their stealth versus perception. Ours perception. That's in Pathfinder. There's lots of hidden rolls for things that you aren't actually supposed to know about.
Sorry.
That makes way more sense.
Sorry. Sorry if I ruined
yes.
anybody's immersion.
The
Oh, go ahead. We're being followed.
Yeah. Well, you just these two shapes kind of appear around the corner, walking towards you. Kind of like a flat cap, almost like Peaky Blinders style hat on, tilted real low, and they're both carrying stuffed animals. They're probably about 6 feet tall. But the strangest thing of all, no, they are. The
Carnivals in town.
And each hand is a part of the stuffed animal. One of them is holding the head of a stuffed bear and the body in its other hand, and the other one is holding.
Sorry, you said the head of the bear and the what? Sorry, we can't tell containers ourselves.
One of them is holding a stuffed bear,
Okay.
but the head of the bear is in one hand,
Okay.
and the dismembered body is in the other hand.
Okay.
The other one
Tibbers?
is holding
Have you seen my bear timbers?
half of some kind of stuffed like big game cat on one hand, half on the other. And you guys turn just in time to see them approaching, and as their hats tilt up, you see that where they should have like normal eyes, there's just pure black little dots, and their teeth are grinning in a huge razory grin that looks something like this.
The creepy monster conventions around the corner.
And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
You guys are probably gonna die this time.
I've got the magic in me.
How are you? How's your character feeling on a scale of 0
Now
to
we're going to real quickly do this drawing.
Yeah.
Oh,
On a scale of
we
0 to 18, I feel like about an 8.
Spin the wheel.
And I only get maybe, I don't know, 2 of those back per long rest.
0 to 18. 18 max. He got.
I don't
eaten
know.
by
A gelatinous cube that went.
Oh, there was no rest whatsoever. We just
No.
No,
you
we
slept a
took,
night, but
we
you
took a
don't-
rest,
don't-
but
you don't-
healing in Pathfinder is your
Takes longer.
con mod times your level per
All right.
which for me is level 1 with a +2 con mod,
Yeah.
which means I got 2 HP back.
Yeah. So
I thought you got some potions.
No, you would have been fully healed before you left.
Yeah, you were asking
You
about.
were
going to the
asking him
infirmary.
about healing, and he said we'd get you patched up.
Thank God.
All right, we're going to close the giveaway, and now we're going to draw a winner. Are you ready?
Draw.
Congratulations,
Hey.
Danger Nick.
Ooh.
Danger Nick won the beholder holder can holder. Keep your drinks colder. Well, you beholder.
Send us your address and social security
Right,
number,
okay.
mother's maiden name, and we'll get you the cup.
Yeah.
I think you took it out there.
Wait, can we show off this
or-
beautiful piece of?
Chris can just.
I've got.
We can get it. We'll get it. In
Well,
the
thank
mail.
you, Danger Nick, for your channel points. Thanks for being
Yes.
here, hanging out, and knowing that, like, hanging out long enough to know that you won.
Hanging out. That's an old reference. Wow. That took me back.
Well, guys, thanks so much for sticking in there with us. Oh, there it is. Go ahead and show that off to the camera. Give a nice little twirl around.
Yeah.
Hand paint.
It's a
I hand painted this. Took
Yep.
me like 6 hours. So
Shoot. That's actually really nice.
It is, isn't it?
enjoy.
What's triangular and smells like brown paint?
the
Wait, let's get a
pyramid
good
of
game
cursed
for that.
transference.
Let's
Yeah,
toss the old
go ahead and-
cursed pyramid around.
Yeah, you were entered.
Yeah, I think
I saw
like
your name.
3 of us got like max out because it was like roughly a third. So I think that a bunch of us got in. A few of us got in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna have it reroll if I won because duh.
What looks like a pyramid and smells like red paint.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Paint don't smells.
yeah.
You've never smelled blueberry paint.
Is that bronze? Did you paint that with Citadel?
Much uranium is in this pyramid?
All of it.
How much
no,
curse is in the pyramid?
I painted
The
it
rest.
with
Ooh,
whatever Apple Barn paint from Walmart. So
I've got a paint spray.
guys, thank you. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay on the points. I saw you had 8. You had 8 entries in there though. Yeah. That's some good feedback we could give to Stream Elements, which
Yeah.
is who facilitates the stream point process for us. It's a little delayed.
Yeah.
So
And we can surely find ways to make things. Yeah.
yeah. But thanks so much for being here as we go further down the rabbit hole of Pathfinder Second Edition and keep learning. So it's a lot of fun.
Thanks,
And,
everyone. Again, Wednesday nights,
Yep.
new time,
New night
7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be here.
right here.
right here.
And until then,
Right here, Olive Garden.
oh boy. On that note, we'll see you guys next week.